All right, guys, so we arrived at the DW booth and Slingerland, and this is James. Hello, James.
How's it going? How's it going?
Good, good. How are you?
Yeah, great, great.
Sweet. And James is going to show us around and show us the new Sonic Ply kit and the new Slingerland kits. Sweet.
Thank you so much. So, Sonic Ply is so good, we've brought 2 kits. So, so let me show you kind of the most fancy one, because that's always the best place to start, right? Yeah. So if you come with me, here you'll find the Sonic Ply in this lovely exotic finish. And come here, come. So this is a Paduke wood, and it's a beautiful exotic veneer. And this is a satin oil fade that we've put on top, and there are only 2 colors in the satin oil. So the way that this reacts with the Paduke wood is what brings out the red and yellow hues. So it's actually only 2 colors, even though you can see like 5, maybe 6. Don't know how good your eyes are. But let's talk about the shell construction of Sonic Ply. So the thing that is so unique about this drum kit is that it's a maple kit with an aluminum core. So you have 3 plies of maple either side of the aluminium, and they have vertical grain, which means that the fundamental pitch is lower. But what the bad part of it is when you have a vertical grain, the veneer is not that strong. So in order to be able to have the rigidity and hold up as a drum shell, by having that aluminium core, it means that it can be, a strong drum shell, but the fundamental pitch is so low, and that's why you get that beautiful tone. Also, the aluminium ply cuts the resonance slightly of the tom, so you almost get this like really nice, it's almost like it's been mixed, so it's really controlled, really focused, beautiful sound as you go across the kit. So that's a really cool one. So we've got this lovely 5-piece, 4-piece shell pack with the snare, black nickel hardware, and we put MFG hardware on there as well, so all singing, all dancing, top of the range. And this one is a finish ply kit. So again, that same construction. So, because Sonic Ply is basically just a collector's option. So you can get it in any finish or any such, that you'd see in collectors. So this is the Slingerland Studio King. So here we have this lovely Ventura Sand natural finish lacquer. And this is a maple poplar kit, and it's got 5 plies plus re-rings. So it's maple poplar. So yeah, it's sandwiched, basically two plies of poplar. And it's a really lovely vintage throwback to rejuvenating and renovating Slingerland. So we haven't just made a kit and put a Slingerland badge on it. We have literally recast and retooled all the original hardware. So the beaver tail lugs that you see here. Also, all the screw points line up to all the original Slingerland drums. So even if you wanted to renew an old Slingerland and bring it back to life, the hardware fits it. And I can even show you some detail on, so this is the Radio King. And this is a maple mahogany. So you see inside here, you've got that beautiful mahogany, and then these are steam-bent maple hoops. So really traditional drum making thing there. And this one's 3-ply. And again, all of the hardware on there is as the original. And even so much so that the washers inside even have Slingerland imprints on. So they're not just some generic part, they are specifically Slingerland. The Radio King is all USA made, so made in the Oxnard factory with DW. And then this beautiful black diamond finish, a classic, sort of, as you'd expect, like an old 40s Slingerland drum, you'd see that. So with the Radio King, by having mahogany in the shell, it's really, really warm, it's really dark, and it has this lovely sort of more jazz, maybe funk, soul sort of feel to it. So if you're playing that like nice open sound with jazz, it's lovely and warm and vibrant. And because of the thin shells with sort of the thick hardware on there, it has this lovely partner between the resonance of a shell, but also like under the stick, you get that really nice rigidity of like thicker hardware. And then with the maple poplar, it's more bright. So a bit more like that rock drum sound, but it's vintage, so it's very 70s. So yeah, you kind of have a little bit of a mix between there of what you'd like. So yeah.
Yeah, nice. And what sizes do the kits come? Is this like...
No. So you can get them in a whole selection. So we do 18-inch kick drums, 20, 22, 24. So you can get that classic sort of shallow, big bass drum like you'd expect with Slingerland. You can get loads of different toms, 10s right up to, 16s. So we do sell it as configured shell packs. Yeah. So you can get 4 pieces, 3 pieces, 5 pieces with snare. But you can buy individual drums too, though those are made to order. So if you wanted to make like your own massive drum kit, you can. But yeah, it's mainly the 3-piece, 4-piece, 5-piece. So as well as sort of the acoustic side, we also have some new electronic products too. So with DWE. So DWE here, this kit is wireless.
Yeah.
So, and it's connected to the V71 module, so the brand new Roland V-Drums module. So as you see, there's no laptop.
No.
So those that do know DWE already would know that you Soundworks, you use a laptop, all that kind of thing. However, now we've introduced merging these two worlds together is basically the module. And you'll see this little box down here is sort of the key to it all, the little wireless hub. And this is connected into one of the USB inputs on the back. So the whole kit is talking to the module. And also we have the WT10 wireless pack, so you can use Roland V cymbals too. And then what's really cool is we released this side snare only last week actually. And it's not just a 10x5 side snare for DWE. This is probably the most important product in terms of merging the two brands, because if I show you over here, you can now use it wirelessly with an SPDSX Pro. So it unlocks wireless hybrid drumming. And what's so cool about the DWE is you are able to assign different sounds to each position of the drum. So when using a Roland module or Roland SPDSX Pro, you get 4 sounds across the positions. So you've got the middle, you've got rim click, you've got cross stick, and then the edge. And then you turn off the snare and you get another 4, so it's 8. So you could literally set a different sound to all of those positions. And then when you use it with software, you get 10. So you get an extra position both ways. And it's available in all the same finishes that DWE comes in. So this is a very, very cool drum and a great way to sort of introduce maybe a bit more of an acoustic way of playing to electronics. So you don't have to play on a pad, you can actually play on a drum. And then of course it's an acoustic drum too. So you can put the snare wires on it and then it's a little popcorn snare. So really, really cool.
James, thank you so much for your time, really appreciate it.
Thanks, man.
And have a nice day.
Great.
Thanks. Yeah, thanks, you too.